Sitting here with Rich, we're just rapping about how people are stuck in these own prisons they put themselves in. And the illusion behind it all is you are what you think yourself into. And Rich is sitting here talking about it, and we're in one of the wealthiest cities in the world. And if people got an issue being here, I mean, I'd hate to see them actually struggling.
Yep. So here, this is what I was just talking to Zach about, is the circumstances you're in, that you're living out right now, you know, today, you know, say thanks for it. And then you'll get more, right? You resent it, you'll get more of that and more reasons to resent it, right? And you'll get more reasons to suffer it, whatever. But start saying thanks for some of that suffering, because that suffering, it's, a lot of people won't tell you this, but it's almost like the God that's within you and without on the outside of you is speaking to you, saying, hey, wake up. You don't have to be in pain. You don't have to do it. And like, understand it's all choices. And like something that you in there, me, or out there, I'm in here.
I think that's a lot of things people don't get too, is that they're in control of their own suffering, they're in control of their own thoughts, you know. And I mean, I get it if somebody's in like a lot of physical pain, maybe, you know, they got deformities and like, you know what I mean, like who would judge that? But like just general people going around from their day to day being in suffering, being you know, stuck in that emotional prison that they're in.
So here's something if you like study this one psychological subject, this is kind of like something that's gone around a lot for the last few years. A lot of people have become aware of it, and they'll call it narcissism. As long as you keep saying, I'm a victim to yourself and portraying that to the world, guess what the fuck you are? A narcissist. And you're gonna use that victimhood yourself. You're gonna use yourself. You're gonna let yourself exploit the victim you are to get things you want and to get through your fucking day. And until you're like, wait, because I don't believe most of you are narcissists. So only a real narcissist won't go, oh, I'm a narcissist. You're probably not a narcissist. So just go, yep, I've been acting like a narcissist, a professional victim.
Right.
Then you'll start climbing your way out of it. And it's not even a climb.
Rich,
you'll just be like, I'm not a victim.
Are they ready to
and you'll say that every
accountability?
single day to you and say, thanks for me not being a victim. And you'll start to smile, you know, and you'll give, and you'll just give. Not for trade, not for work, trade, for money. You're just gonna give. And guess what the universe will do? It'll give back 100%. And it'll keep doing it.
How you doing, man?
So try it out.
You guys know.
Shit, recording a video, talking to people while they're stuck in their emotions and
Recording a video?
yeah.
Cool.
Shit, just me and him rapping on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Street philosophy. What's your name, brother?
Jay.
Jay, I'm Zachary.
Like the letters.
Zachary, this is Rich.
Like Jay.
Yeah. What you doing, bro? Did you get here?
Yeah, can I say that?
Yeah, come on.
White feminist.
I've been here a couple days.
Oh, right on. Where you come from?
I guess Denver.
Oh, okay.
Working on my bachelor's degree.
Oh, right on, dude. Hell yeah, I'm happy to hear that.
Are you get that?
Yeah. Hey, we're sitting here just talking philosophy, talking about people in their own suffering, right? Because we're all given the same tools. We're all given the same 24 hours. And then people that are in this illusion of suffering, and the Buddha said that the suffering is an illusion, you know, and then that people can get stuck in that, and they can perpetuate in that. And Rich is over here rapping about how, you know, sometimes that drives them deeper and deeper into the cycle, and instead of, you know, latching out to do something productive, that they're digging themselves deeper by saying, you know, I'm a victim. This is somebody else's fault. You know, I'm not in control of this.
But it's gonna blow your mind then.
What's up?
So I go around Denver, and of course, I smoke clear. I've been doing it for pain. It slows my mind down my whole life. So in 1938, there's this book written called The Magic Mushroom. And it was written by a nurse's first-hand account of this army surgeon who got shot in battle.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was under healing up, he would talk in his sleep. He led, so between 1938 and 1970, the CIA was formed. The Dead Sea Scrolls were found in 13 different caves. I made it to page 21 and I'm like, this is a great book.
Yeah.
My friend was like, no, it's not. I'm like, well, why not? They kept the guy asleep for 38 years. Told his family he was dead, kept him asleep for 38 years. And so I wonder, like, in the mornings you crossing these people that are high and they're like just rapping and the words don't make any sense.
Right. Like that guy that just went by us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you come across another guy that's saying the same thing, but if you was to put this person and this person, their words together and analyze the conversation, it's one conversation.
Right, yeah, we're all human. We're all speaking all the same stuff.
Oh, I see what you're saying. What you're saying, this is something I've been wondering about. Is my whole observation of the me, of who I am and my name and all that, not even real, and no one else is either. And there's one being that's actually thinking and talking, and it's coming through us all, right?
Yeah.
And like, we believe that we're real. It's my idea. It's like my life. It's me, and it's like all mine. Everything that I'm doing and am. When I'm not really that, I'm something else greater than I.
Yeah.
Maybe call that God or something.
We all have faith.
Whatever made me up, and here I am.
Yeah.
And then I've even wondered lately, what if I'm already dead, right? I shit you fucking not. I'm already fucking dead, right? I'm doing, right, my life flash before my eyes, right, after death, right? The like,
This is it.
however, whenever that comes up, here's your life. Check it out. 3 fucking minutes, you're gonna have your life right in front of your eyes. But to me, I'm actually back in the life, doing it, right? And watching it and observing it and living it all over again within 3 minutes, but it's actually gonna last like, 90 years, 70 years, 50 years, whatever it lasts, right? And then boom, I'll like kind of wake up and I'll be like, well, I'm not even in the reality of
AI
life,
is a real thing.
in the realm of life. I'm actually
I'll
dead.
tell you this, AI is
And
a real thing.
that happened
Jay,
over,
you taking off?
and it really
Good
seemed
to meet
like
you, bro.
50 years.
We out here running street outreach too with resources,
What? Who is it?
like homeless resources.
Yeah.
But if you already in school, I mean, like that's the epitome of.
Here's the thing.
You're on your way up.
If you go to grants.gov
Mm,
and you start a foundation,
yeah.
the least amount you can accept is 500,000 to 1.5 million to
Yeah,
help the homeless.
yeah, I'm ready to catch him, bro.
Yeah,
I got
buy
it
an
all structured.
apartment building.
Yeah, I'm ready to go, homie.
I heard
Yeah.
staff. Tell it.
I was gonna
Integrate
give you a
them back
business
in
card,
the
but
housing.
you want card?
If you would break it down, peace, love, and kindness.
That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. Our religion's love, homie.
So there's this Hebrew belief system, right? There's this vessel that's coming down through the universe, and it's filled with creation. And this vessel, the pressure builds up in this vessel, and it explodes. Well, so by doing random acts of kindness without any guaranteed payback, it's considered picking up a piece of the vessel and fixing the vessel.
Rich, that's what I believe too, is a service work, man. You're talking about being up in the, the vision and being the illusion that we're all filled with the inner God. And I believe you can't really truly experience that inner God until you're doing a service to other people. Like, I don't think the dudes on Wall Street get it. You know what I mean? The executives and the
that's
politicians.
just the superficial part, right? So like, the couple that I'm friends with that have been hooking me up, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Can I get one of those American spirits?
sure. You would like just by their jobs or their superficial part of themselves, you would not think they're, even if you like were hanging,
Right.
had like that kind of, giving spirit, right? But
Yeah.
they totally do.
Yeah.
Jackson's a corporate lawyer, started his own, like moved here 10 years ago out of school, right? Got a shitty job with his, girlfriend, but it wasn't his girlfriend at the time, just worked for the company. They got to know each other, right? And then while he's working just sales on a phone, they're like, what, you have a law degree? We need a lawyer really bad.
It's like that.
And then that started him, and then he got another company, and now he makes, dude, the motherfucker. I just helped them move into their new house they just bought, their first house, right?
Yeah.
He's only been doing this for 10 years. I'm like, congratulations, Jackson. That's a
Yeah, hell yeah.
pretty big accomplishment
Yeah.
to come from like the Midwest college,
Yeah.
and then you're here 10 years starting at $15 an hour. And he's like, yep, and I just got a raise this year. Now, just from one company, he gets $350,000 a year in pay, just from one company, right? And like, they like let me drive their trucks freely. They like give me a place to live,
Yeah.
and like, I don't
crazy.
even stay there all the time. I sleep outside. I've been living the, the street lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
Ever since I was pretty much, 15, 16 years, 15, 16. I've been like doing that.
Lesbian girl I've been working on.
And I left
What up, bro? You doing all
home.
right?
I left home when I was 13, for my safety and well-being. And, like growing up here in such a wealthy place and stuff, even years ago, it was like that. A lot of good people, a lot of generosity.
Yeah.
My friends' parents
Right.
would hear what happened at my house, and they're like, you're just gonna stay with us now. And I would stay with them. And then not having parents and stuff, really. And I'll make something clear. I was very lucky because I did get at least money from my parents, and I always have. But in terms of like, growing up, emotional support, all that kind of stuff, I was kind of on my own. Always felt like I was alone in the negative sense, but I always knew I wasn't. Because one thing I always kept doing that my grandma helped me with is, she's like, you can always pray to God. You can always pray to Jesus, right? And you may not even hear an answer or anything, but there is always someone there to talk to you. And she said, that's why we go to church every Sunday. So there's always someone there to talk to you. It's not so you have to always go to church, because she knew that I didn't like going. And I still don't like going. And I don't go. But everywhere is kind of like, give thanks every single day. Give thanks for your cigarette. Give thanks for your circumstances. Give thanks for it, because you know what? It could always be worse.
Yeah. Give thanks and then give back.
Give thanks, and because it could always be worse, and it could always be a hell of a lot better too. But you're not the circumstance. The circumstance, you're your victimhood, the pain, that's not you. It's pain, it's emotion, it's coming through you, but it's not you. That's not who you are. So start trying to think about that. You know, you're a lot more than the suffering you've chose to take on. And you'll see, well, I didn't make that choice. Well, you're choosing it every single day. That suffering's actually not happening in the real sense that it did when it did happen. Because I know that things will happen to people, especially when they're young, and it'll traumatize them, and then they'll be shell-shocked, or they'll have another word for shell-shocked. They call it PTSD. Another word for PTSD, you ready for it? Anxiety. Oh, you got your anxiety panic attacks, you little victim. It's okay. But look, I was a victim, and I spent years as a victim, and all I did was fucking cry. All I did was cut myself and hurt myself. All I did was try to kill myself. You know, I thought like the best thing for me would be to die. And like, I never ever thought, right? As much praying as I did every single day for decades, that I would actually come out, that there's actually a day, and I can say this, there's been many days now, and every day I'm like, oh, thanks for today. Thanks for getting me through yesterday, and thank you so much for tomorrow. You know, I like just have to say thanks for all of that. And where I kind of used to be like, well, fuck you for all this, you know, and for this life. And once I started saying thank you, I started saying thank you more and more and more, and noticing that I needed to say thank you when anyone did anything for me, you know, like, thanks, you know, and it just, that turned into a habit. And right now, you may not believe this or know it or be conscious of it, but the blame part, that's where the suffering comes from, okay? And if you even read, like, this is outside of, you know, the whole Christianity like thing, but if you took Taoist belief or philosophy, not even belief, right? If you read the Tao Te Ching, it would say thanks and blame come from the same place. And that's all it says. So where does thanks and blame come from?
The heart.
Comes from you choosing one or the other. And you can focus on either one. And you can focus on the negative or the positive. And, you know, you don't even have to like you'll hear like, oh, you gotta resist evil or darkness.
Right.
Well, guess what? You know, like I do a lot of art and I like to draw a lot. And if someone was like, oh, don't touch the black marker. You can use all the other colors, but not the black one. Don't use the evil one.
Yo.
You know, look, you're here to learn, right? To learn how to facilitate good and evil. That doesn't mean you are good or you are evil, right, or good or bad, right? They're just colors. You're the artist.
Yo.
Okay?
I like that.
And guess what? The witness, the Lord, God, wants to see your art and see what kind of picture you're gonna make.
Yo.
So be very careful about the picture you're gonna make.
True.
Right?
Yo.
Because the picture you're gonna make, guess what? It's very likely you'll forget about all this and then you'll be the picture you make. Right?
Yo.
And every day, understand, make the picture you want to make. Make that picture. You make it. You write it. You write the script, right? But understand there's a lot of rules to follow, okay? You put too much light behind that projection of it all, right? You know? Just here's an analogy. You spend, let's say you're 20 years old, 16 years old, 30 years old, 25, 60 years old, 70, whatever, right? That's your aging mark, right? Like, you've spent that much time in the dark, and if somebody shined a light in your eyes, you wouldn't be able to see because it's too bright, and it would probably hurt. And because it hurts, you're probably going to get mad, right?
Yeah, true.
And so understand, a lot of times, like, a lot of people don't know that are trying to help out why you get mad, but you may not even know why you get mad, but the truth is like light, you know? And a lot of us don't want to have the light. You need to bring that light up slowly, you know?
Yeah, I
And,
like that.
Let it shine.
Yeah, true.
And each day really like make the picture you like.
Man, now that's why they call it enlightenment.
Yeah, make that picture you like. And well, yeah, you'll see that's you'll find people sometimes go this way and go into this like crazy anger state, or they'll go into this can't even help but laughing at everything state, right? You got the bliss state, right? And you got the piss state.
Yeah.
Blissed and pissed.
You're trying to find somewhere in the middle.
So
of
look,
everything.
yeah, the middle, which would be, guess what? They're the same thing. The only one that's making this one this, and the only one making this one that, it's you.
Yup.
So, you're making it up. And I just want to let you know that.
Right.
I don't know if that'll ever come to realization, but guess what? Even the victim part that you believe is so real, right? You're making it up. So make up something else.
Yeah, it's true.
And say thanks thanks, I got to make that up and pretend I was a victim. Now, I think I'm gonna pretend I'm a winner chicken dinner. And then have your chicken dinner every day.
Being of service and getting back to the community. Trying to uplift the vibration, collective consciousness.
Yeah.
All towards the mission of world peace. But it starts within it. It starts with that mentality.
Yeah.
Which direction do you want to choose? Do you want to choose to be in the negative, or do you want to choose, and the light, dog, the light is getting more powerful because there's so few of us out here anymore. It's like, yo, we can pick it up like immediately. And when we do pick it up, we have real meaningful conversations. Like, and we want to manifest positivity in the world. Like, we're on it. Like,
well, so, and look, the alone thing, like, you want some proof that that's made up, right? Well, aren't you looking at a different person right now and listening to a different person? All you have to do is go outside when you like feel alone, and you could probably talk to somebody eventually.
Yeah.
And so you're
All of
only
us, we right
as
here.
alone as you want to make yourself. I actually really enjoy solitude. I really like being with myself. It's like I wouldn't trade it for any. Well, here, little Vietnam talk here. I wouldn't trade it for the best piece of pussy in the world. Look, like solitude is just such a good, peaceful thing. But, like I could be with like a whole giant crowd. I could be at like a video, like skateboard premiere thing and like have like 1,000 people. I'm still at peace with my solitude. And you'll find peace is something nobody can give you. No store can sell you, right? And it's something that's not outside of you. Peace is within you, and you can have it just by choosing it and saying, thanks, I feel peaceful today. Because I'll tell you, one of the hardest battles I ever fought in my victimhood was believing I was super angry and pissed. And I'm like so blessed I didn't end up really hurting somebody or myself, or like end up in like, you know, prison or for an extended period of time,
Yup.
or like, you know, end up dead.
Yup.
You know?
Yup.
So like here I am, and you know, like Zach here, he's out there like trying to give back to all the people that like, you know, may have not come across information like this, and maybe you have, but understand it's a habit. It's all habit. Even the negative's a habit, and like whatever, if yours, oh, my circumstance, my life, myself, it's negative, I don't feel good about it, you know, well, start saying thanks for it, even for that, because it's a gift. Not every, like think about if you were like so mentally gone and so like I don't know, like, what is that? I don't know the right political word for it, but what if you're retarded and like to a point, you wouldn't even know if you were suffering.
Right. True,
You know?
True.
So
Or schizophrenic too.
Yeah. Give thanks, you know? And like, or that you're crazy, you know? When you're like, when you can identify like, oh yeah, I'm fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Say, thanks for my
Yeah.
fucking craziness.
Yeah,
I
true,
like
true.
that craziness.
Yeah, it's gonna give you that
All right, thanks.
that extra crown in the crown box to do the art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. You know, it's a little inspiration to make your canvas. But you know, I don't know, good luck with it all. And you know, I'll give thanks for you all, that you like, you know, whoever sees this, like, start saying thank you. And you know, like, it is kind of just one energy, right? Like you're one person, but you got two hands. You could say thank you, or you could say fuck you.
Yeah.
Right? And guess what? They're
Middle
just
way.
choices. You get to make the choice. And then you'll start seeing like it's kind of almost overnight. And then it just keeps growing like a plant. And you know, the more you say thank you, the more your thank you plant grows.
True.
And you can just start picking fruit right off the thank you plant.
True.
And you're like,
Very
thanks.
true. Yeah.
Thanks.
I love that, Rich. Hey,
Have a
thank you
good
for
day.
being on the show, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Cool.